based on make an assessment of how my life has been in the last 8 years or in the last 4 years, and that will propel me to go and vote. Okay, so even also want to also look at how my life has been, and in that way some people will vote out of anger. Okay, so I'm going to vote against my party, so they are not actually voting for, say, NDC, but they are voting against MPP. You get it? And it is because their vote is based on how their life has been and not what a party is proposing to do. Yeah, so
probably the expectations of these people have not been met in the last 8 years. Thus, they will just want to vote against that party. Is that what you mean?
Exactly, exactly. Because you will find that a lot of people, or some people actually, knew who they were not voting for. They knew. They will say, as for this party,
I won't vote for them.
I won't vote for them. And then you ask them, so which party will you vote for? Say, I'm now deciding. Now I want to see who I'll vote for. Taking that decision of knowing who not to vote for is based on how your life has been in retrospective effect. Looking at, say, the past 4 years, the past 8 years, how has your life been? Then on that basis you decide who you are not voting for. But as for who you are voting for, then you are now looking at the prospective policies that each party has. And I think that has been very much accountable for some of these apathy that we are seeing.
How well have we gone when it comes to voter education? Because I mean, it is your civic responsibility as a citizen to go out and vote. It is. Though it is not compulsory, but it is your right to do that. But again, the orientation, the education, the earlier guests, the speakers mentioned that the political parties themselves did very well when it mattered as far as orienting or speaking to the people on the need to vote is concerned. But how about the public institutions that ought to do proper orientation or proper education? Have they done that enough to convince the ordinary Ghanaian to go out and vote? Because if, yes, I decide I'm not going to vote for any political party because of the past, as you mentioned, but the public institution manages to convince me, then maybe I might be looking at it from a different angle, probably the objective mindset. I don't know if you agree with me on that one.
Yes, I do. You see, the public institutions, such as the NCC, they have been much more of telling us how to vote, the necessity for us to vote, the things that must make us vote, rather than educating us as to our rights, our responsibilities, our duties as citizens. And you know, these rights and responsibilities as citizens goes to the root of patriotism, used to exist within the body politic. It is
capsules and mixture, all satanful. Exodus capsules, home adansidie Dawson, and yada Vena water so assay election head.
It's yes, but my own be one. Adum TV 9 lessons and carols. Bra, Nabanya Moinina, Nabasha Bethel Revival Choir, Nabwoodment Nasi, the Evergreen American Sansubewo, Perez Music, Ebaya too much. Eno Baroni, Ubetina Hosa, I say, Udibe Gusso, Nane Cracrano, Kuma Wistas Nabema Wastria. So open auto tickets.
Police station ewo hono no NPP enya chada ono tinya miensa rejected enum na say won say no 8 108 another independent candidate Emmanuel Fia Sikata Dembre Krowo residential 51 rejected and so ɛyɛ 1 yɛhwɛ NDC free hɔ baayɛ no enti egu so ɛbɛma yɛtiefoɔ na ebia results ya ɛyɛ education ahodoɔ kyɛn yi sinso nam nkyɛn but still ɛde no krampo etimi dɔ
nua on sɛ ɛyɛ campaign mu obi betimi de awasɛ
ɛni gemro so
mikopie mu wɔ tamale na sola tuna
komo yakɔ new job enough na yakɔ akɔdi nkɔmɔ nso ɛwɔ hɔ
Matamaton kapa.
Yeah.
Metia wasiefo nyina so abato ne nyina akan wie me say na ekoye 518.
na parliamentary
Press na ni pa mo hwɛ anim na dem 10. Ana sorry, sɛ nyina so obia e man so a